Hi, King Boomer. I cannot decide whether you look like a Civil War general or a communist dictator, but either way, I don't like it. Hello, my lovely Muppeteers. How we doing today? It's good to see you again. I haven't done a 8 out of 10 cats does countdown reaction in quite some time, so I figured let's do one. So I was browsing around, and I saw a thumbnail that had none other than Peter Serafinowicz in it, who, if you guys have been following the channel, I've been reacting to quite a bit in this past month or so. I think this guy's insanely talented. I had seen him before in, like, small parts in movies, or he'll pop up in a television show on American television every once in a while, but I had no idea that he was that talented. But seeing him in the thumbnail for a 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown compilation, figured, well, that's the one I got to do, right? And the title here, it says, "Someone's going to get effing hurt." So I don't know who says it, because, you know, I'm guessing it's not just Peter's clips in here, but various others. But it should be pretty good. I've recently gotten some messages again saying that they thought they were subscribed to the channel, and they checked below and they weren't, so they had to resubscribe. Again, I think it's just a thing that happens here. There's an ant on the camera, and hopefully it doesn't come across the lens. Looks like it was about to. Well, if you see an ant come across, just ignore it. But yeah, I've been getting messages saying, like, you know, Boomer, I thought I was subscribed, but it looks like I'm not. I'm certain I subscribed, but I had to resubscribe. So just check below, check the subscribe button if you want to stay subscribed to the channel, and if you hit the notification bell and click all, then it'll let you know whenever some more Muppetry drops on this channel. So just throwing that out there for those in case, I don't know, YouTube's shaving off your subscription. I don't know what's going on, but I've had several messages like that over the past 2 years, but it seems to be happening again. So just checking on that. But 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown. Let's see what how many clips Peter is in, and remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And here we go. Let's check it out.
Peter, are you a fan of word games?
Well, to be honest, Jimmy, I don't think that's any of your business.
He keeps a straight face. I love it.
Well, apologies, Peter. Sorry if I crossed the line there. Sorry. Any words you're hoping will come up tonight?
Abdicates.
I'm with Peter.
One of my favorite.
Yo, is he just trolling them the whole time he's on this show? If that's the case, again, love him even more.
Words, which is retro-mingency.
Retro-mingency?
Like minge?
Is that what it used to be, like a big bush? Is that a retro? It means peeing backwards. Sucking it back in.
Wow.
Peeing backwards.
Well, I think apparently rhinos and hares can sort of pee so that it kind of, I didn't research this one, but it kind of, you know, just goes backwards.
So it goes back. Well, I could do that. I just Susie, what could they have got?
I had nougat for 6.
I got a 9.
There's a 9-letter word there.
9-letter word. Abdicates.
You were voted the 57th hottest man in the world by Attitude magazine.
Fact.
Yes.
Yes, Attitude magazine is gay literature. I was voted the 57th hottest man in the world by them last year. Brad Pitt is at 60. I'm hotter than Brad Pitt.
Wow.
57th, Joe?
Yes, I'm 57th hottest.
Man, out of how many? How many men are in the world? Just to really put this to really put the man's achievement into context.
3 billion.
Out of 3 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Benedict Cumberbatch is at 69. Lol.
This is one of your recent tweets. Fuck it, I'm going to get ducked up to fuck. Me and my little sonny are going to treat him to a nice bit of stale bread.
guy who said this? I'm gonna get ducked up to fuck. Yo, okay, let's hear it.
Hashtag old school.
Yeah, I took that to a nice little pond.
Okay. I get the setup of the situation. You're going to feed the ducks. It's the next tweet that really confused me. It was, well, that was weird. Found a lovely pond stroke lake. Not a fucking duck inside. Maybe they was shy. Or maybe they was arrogant. Pricks.
Yo. That's one of the most English things I've ever heard in my life. I didn't realize Danny Dyer was that funny.
Could they have done any better?
Well, we think we may have a 9. Can we check?
Wait, hold on.
Could they have done any better?
Well, we think we may have a 9. Can we check?
There it is. It's a Muppet, right in front of John Richardson. I don't know what it is with today. This is the second video that I've reacted to where they have actual Muppets sitting on their desk. It must be Muppet Day. I don't know. It must be Muppet Day here in the Boomer Kingdom. I don't know.
Yeah. Abdicate.
Yeah.
Still going on
Okay,
about
so at the end of that, Sean and James have 4 points.
It says here in the 80s, Susie collected rocks. And there's me thinking that being the resident lexicographer on Countdown was tragic.
Pet rocks. Don't you remember pet rocks? Well, if you couldn't afford a real pet, you had a pet rock.
John, I said you were the most boring, but it's bloody close. Susie, are there any accents you find annoying?
Well, there are always these polls, aren't there, of accents and how intelligent...
There's always these
How
bloody polls.
intelligent-
Susie's gone very UKIP recently.
Poles, yes.
Polls.
Polish people, yes.
No, polls. Not polls. And they ask people how intelligent they think someone is, depending on their accent. And Brammy always comes last. And silence is always rates better than a Brammy accent.
Well, that's why I got rid of it.
Did you have one?
No, not really. I was born better.
I
Good
think
response.
Susie's funniest moment was she was doing the origin of gingerly, you know, to act gingerly. And she got to the point where you put a piece of ginger in a horse's arse and she couldn't finish it. She tried to do it about 5 times and ended up cutting it out because she couldn't get through it.
Ginger. What? You lost me there.
If you ginger someone up, you pep them up a bit, and it used to be putting a piece of, well, it didn't have to be ginger, but it could be anything, into a horse's, and
Into a horse's...
to keep its tail erect and to give, you know, make it sprightly.
What? Who was the first guy who discovered that?
Yeah.
Could they have done any better?
I've got a 9 that... I think it's a word, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Abdicates. Abdicates.
He won't let this go.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah,
9 letters.
yeah.
I've got some poems. If you want me to read a poem.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I've got a poem about.
Oh, this is the guy who played that crazy slave in Plebs. And I think I've seen him in something else too. But that was a very memorable character in Plebs. He was fucking so creepy and so great in that.
Do you want one about a witch? A poem about love? A poem about cubs?
Which?
Witch. So this is a poem about the witches, I guess. A witch frigged herself off with her broom handle.
That's not on the syllabus, is it?
Yeah.
A witch frigged herself off with her broom handle. Her cat watched on, tired of it all. I'm published poet.
I don't believe you. I think you made that up.
Is it harder to make them rhyme? I thought poems rhymed.
I've never made one rhyme.
You're not?
No.
On purpose, or could you not?
No, I've tried. What I do is I sit down for an hour trying to make one rhyme, and then I can't do it, so then I write that sort of thing.
You could have had, like, wigged, bigged, digged.
You're going to need a rhyme for splinter for verse 2.
That was good.
Well, I smashed it, mate. I've absolutely smashed it.
What have you got?
I went with... I had trainer
He had
first.
that before all the letters were selected, he had training.
And then I've got tenurial.
Brilliant.
Tenurial.
Fantastic.
What word is he trying to say, Susie?
He said it. Tenurial.
Oh, and tenurial means...
Brilliant. It's all to do with the tenure of land, the holding of land.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I don't know, I'm clever bollocks, ain't I?
Peter, Susie, could they have done any better?
Well, we got a couple of 7s, resound, devours, sounder, and an 8, abdicate. Oh, hang on, no. Abdicates. Abdicates, 9. Abdicates.
OK, so Sean and James have 29.
Every time I've ever been on this programme, I get, the next day, I'd say at least 6 tweets from people saying they've found someone who looks a lot like me. This is just a very common setup. And so I put together some of the best. We start with a classic. It's E.T. era Steven Spielberg.
That's the one on the left, yeah?
Oh, Jimmy!
Alf.
Oh, no. That thing used to terrify me when I saw that as a kid, man.
This is a good one. It's an ancient ceramic lion from a museum in Scotland, someone said to me after the last time I was on this show. This Antarctic explorer. I'll be honest, that is actually me. I just wanted to dress up as an Antarctic explorer. So I put that in there as a curveball. And then I get told a lot I look like the late Keith Moon, the amazing drummer from The Who. But what's interesting about this one is that John Entwistle, the bass player from The Who, looks a lot like Joe Wilkinson. So this is a picture of not me, not Joe Wilkinson.
He actually does, yeah. Bit leaner, but...
I travelled down through Egypt, and then I sat on a beach leaning against another poet, and I wrote this. It's about my travels. Bedecked in white shawls.
Wait a minute. Look at... I gotta zoom in on this, which I'll probably do right about now. What is going on with this? The front of this card. Good God.
A local tailor floated across the hot sand on his camel. And in brackets, Otto. It's irrelevant. Nearby, a handsome Englishman fingered an Egyptian girl against a pyramid.
They said I could read something from a book, you know, as long as it had some kind of literary merit, you know, it's a show about words and everything. So I thought I'd read an extract from the Morrissey autobiography, just because I'm a fan, and, you know, it's just really, interesting, and it's extremely well written. So here's my take on the Morrissey autobiography.
I love Jimmy's laugh.
I think
man.
the genius of the show was that it did exactly what it said on the tin. Men behaving badly. It was about 2 men whose behaviour was, well, let's just say it left a lot to be desired. I remember those days very fondly. It was really good fun. In fact, it was brilliant.
What do you guys think? I don't know who this guy is that he's impersonating, but is it a good impression? Because I wouldn't be a good judge because I've never heard that guy talk before. But I know that Peter Serafinowicz is very good at impressions. So, rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10 for me, please, in the comments below.
Sitting on the sofa, watching porn on the telly, having a couple of beers, talking about wanking, trying to cop off with Leslie Ash. And then the car would pick us up to take us to the studio and we'd have to film the show. I don't really keep in touch with Clumsy anymore, but he's off being all successful and everything. He was brilliant in Gravity. He looks very handsome these days. I think he might have had his ears done. Good on you, Clumsy. Thank you.
I've come on here for a bit of light-hearted weather and film-based bants. All of a sudden, everyone's on me case. Bring back Bebo.
What did Susie come back with? You came back with...
I needed a hyphen between light and hearted. Is that true, though? Do I need a hyphen?
Yeah.
Why? Problem is, I just say light-hearted. How do you say hyphen? How do you say the hyphen bit?
You don't.
What's the point? Why is there a hyphen needed for that?
Because Susie says there
Exactly.
is. Oh, sorry, I've sat here quite... Never question Dent's authority when I'm on this team. That's the first thing. Any more jokes about Dictionary Corner being boring, someone's going to get fucking hurt.
Yeah! I love that after all that, it was Greg Davies who said someone's gonna get fucking hurt. The title of the fucking video. And I didn't think Greg Davies would pop up in this one. That's fantastic. Oh, man. Good stuff. That was a fun compilation. I miss doing 8 out of 10 Cats reactions. Again, yet another show that I wish we had over here, man. It's just... most of the game shows that we have on our television are pretty trashy, man. It's, they don't have the banner that these do, you know? Someone once said in a... actually, multiple people have said this in comments when I bring up game shows / panel shows from the UK. That they said that they wouldn't work in the States because in the States they'd make it more about winning in the competition instead of just relaxing and having a good time. And I think I agree with that. Because, yeah, I just feel like whoever's in charge of making shows, game shows over here, it's more about winning. Definitely. I mean, when you think about it, it's like, what is it? Like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, whatever else is out there right now. It's more about the winning than having a laugh, which is unfortunate. I think you should inject some random humor into our shows our game shows over here. I think it would go over very well. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. But a good compilation there. I love how Peter Serafinowicz was like obsessed with the word abdicate, and he just wouldn't let it go throughout the entire thing. So funny. And yeah, good stuff, man. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I'll see you again soon. Have a great day today, Boom. Stay safe.